My name's Natasha. I was born in 1943, which makes me 81. I was taken to see the ballet at Covent Garden when I was 4. And apparently I just screamed when I was meant to go home because I wanted it to carry on. And that was why I was called Natasha, because dancers always had to have Russian names then. So I started dance classes when I was 4, and I got a scholarship to the Royal Academy of Dancing when I was 11. But I grew too tall, and I met my future husband, Brian, at school, and he didn't like dancing and wasn't interested, so I gave it all up. To me, dance means a great freedom and joy. I feel so lucky that at my age I can move freely. And in a way, I've not really found that until now, which is extraordinary.
Welcome to my peninsula.
My parents had more or less given up, I think, by the time I got to about 5 or 6. My childhood was a bit odd, so I was very much a latchkey kid. I remember from 4 or 5 putting myself to bed fully dressed. When I went to the Royal Academy, I used to wash and do all my clothes and mend them because I knew they just wouldn't get done. My father was a dentist, and yet he never checked I cleaned my teeth, so I had to have lots of fillings. He did the fillings. Even now I find that so bizarre. The most challenging time in my life was in my late 20s, and I view it with a huge mixture of conflicting emotions. I found being at home with young children hard, and I never told anybody, but I got really suicidal and spent huge amounts of time trying to find a way to kill myself that wouldn't affect the children, and of course that's impossible. And I ended up going away with a man and leaving my children and my husband. I was a mess, just a complete mess. Brian was amazing, and we gradually worked back to getting together again when I was about 30 by that time. I'm ashamed of how I was, but I know I was low. No excuses, really, just growing up, I suppose. Well, I'm quite proud of the fact that we made it, and we've been married 61 years now. So that's an achievement for both of us. My relationship with my children has obviously been checkered because of the history, but we've made it through. But I'm really proud now. I have a lovely relationship with my grandchildren, who are all grown up, and they love coming to see us. That's good. Some of my happiest times have also been with friends. I have a lot of very good women friends. And I've been proud that I went back to college in my 40s and did social work, and I was good at my job. I became a marriage guidance counsellor, and I also became a sex therapist, and that was absolutely fascinating. I think one of the biggest lessons I learned: don't hold on to resentment, let things go, and enjoy what is happening as much as possible. As you get older, you think more and more about death, especially when friends and family have died over the years, which obviously is inevitable. And Brian and I have always talked about it, even when we were fairly young. I've always done things like knitting or tapestry, and I made a blanket. My daughter said to me, "Why don't you make it a shroud?" So that's what I've done. I've knitted more squares and made it bigger, and now it's big enough to wrap me up, and I shall use it when I'm dead.